night Blabber talk. Is this thing on? What are we even doing? We're just talking. We're just chatting. And we invite you to listen to us for the next hour or so as we just chat about our lives. Streaming here on Twitch. Probably upload this to YouTube. Funny thing is, I was meaning to do this actually months and months ago, and I actually tested it out, and I did like the idea of doing some sort of audio podcast late at night, real calm like this. Problem is just staying up.
Yeah.
Problem is just staying up and doing it. But where we are, it's real late. Well, actually not real late. It's 1:30.
It's not real late.
It's not real late for me, but it's real late for everybody else in the world. It's real early for everybody else in the world.
And New York's what, like 7 hours ahead?
New York is 6 hours ahead.
6. So it's like 7:30.
The West Coast is 3 hours. New York.
Is it 3 hours now? Or
Yeah.
that is 2.
Depends on daylight savings.
I don't think it's daylight savings.
Okay. I don't know. I've never had to deal with daylight savings. And I'm afraid when I move to the mainland and it happens, I'm going to be fucked real hard.
You're like, because in California the sun stays set for a while and it's like,
I guess it depends. I guess it depends. So, daylight savings, it's for the farmers, right?
Originally, I think.
Well, what's it for now?
Because we're stuck in the older times.
Oh my goodness. We don't have daylight savings here. How come?
Because the sun's just in the equator. I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah. See, this is the questions we kind of ask on Late Night Blabber Talk. This is the conversations you can expect. I did write a few things down, which we'll discuss over the next hour. First, we have to talk about what I just went through. And that's Resident Evil 4.
Oh, that was a shit show.
It was not a shit show. It's, you know what? It was my mistake for being like, hey, the last, 4 hours of the game.
So easy.
Let's do it. Well, because I didn't think it was going to be that long. And honestly, it really was...
4 hours?
It was 4 hours.
4?
Almost 4, I think.
When did I get here?
We streamed. Well, I started at 9.
Oh.
9 p.m. You got here at 9:30.
Yeah.
It's now 1:30. We were done at 1:20 in the morning. I mean, funny thing enough, I think probably still the best part of that game is the village section. I remember the castle section is actually the bulk of the game, and it's not that bad. It goes on for a while.
Doesn't that part have a lot of puzzles?
Only a couple. Surprisingly, I remember the castle section being more, for lack of a better word, right now difficult than the fucking military island section. I don't remember them throwing so many enemies at you with so little ammo and what to deal with. But I think the highlight of that last, if you want to call it third, even though it's not technically a third, but that last third of the game, that last section, I think the highlight is just kind of the cool little, the bosses are definitely a highlight. The bosses are cool.
Yeah. The last boss is cool.
Last boss is cool. I liked it took a lot of ammo though, but I liked the, whatever the fuck
The scorpion thing?
that scorpion centipede monster thing where you're
Fighting
fighting above shipping containers in the sky, which for whatever reason does remind me. You know what? There's a lot of moments sometimes at Resident Evil that I get Jurassic Park vibes from. I don't quite know why. I think it's just because
you're getting chased from monsters.
you're getting chased and stuff, but it also has to do with biological experiments.
Yeah.
You know what really, whatever the reason, kind of gives me Jurassic Park vibes? I was thinking about this. The laboratory in Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah, because in the lab...
I guess because it's a lab.
Yeah, and they have to, the the raptors like pop out of nowhere kind of thing.
Yeah. Like the escape sequence definitely does.
Like the part where the kids are running through the kitchen and the raptors trying to look for them.
Yeah, that's a cool part. I mean, Jurassic Park is.
Yeah, I like that part of the movie.
It's probably one of my. It's probably one of, if not my favorite movie.
It's really up there for me.
There's some like. It's very nostalgic, because.
Still looks good too.
Still looks fucking great.
Because the animatronics don't look bad.
And the CG still holds up really well too.
Yeah.
There's only one shot where the CG doesn't look that great, and really, other than that.
Oh, what shot is that?
That's when it's like during the day, and Alan Grant and the kids, they're like trying to get back to the visitor center, and they're running in the herd of whatever
the little dinosaurs.
Well, they're not little dinosaurs, but they're called Gallimimuses or something.
Oh,
that's when the T-Rex kind of comes out of nowhere, and starts eating on them.
Yeah, they're like running through the valley or some shit.
Yeah. That's the only shot where the CG does not hold up super well.
I guess if I looked at it, I'd notice it more.
But it's still not like bad.
It's on Netflix now.
Is it?
Yeah, all 3 movies. 3, 4? No, I don't know if Jurassic World's on there. Jurassic Park is.
I still haven't seen Jurassic World, the second Jurassic World, whatever that movie's called.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
The first one is better, of course, but like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually shocked because I love Jurassic Park, and I'm actually shocked that I have not seen this second Jurassic World movie. I like the first Jurassic World.
No, I think the second one's like a big build-up for the. I think there's gonna be another one.
There is gonna be another one, and I think a lot of the.
They announced it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the returning actors from the first actual Jurassic Park are coming back.
Really, that's so cool.
I think.
Because
Jeff Goldblum's in
Jeff Goldblum's the second.
I think Sam Neill, who played Alan Grant, is coming back, and then.
Jeez, how old is he?
Huh?
How old is he now? He's pretty old.
Well, I mean, all those people.
I really like him.
And then Laura Dern is the actress who plays. What's her name in the movie?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I know. But
I can only recognize it once you say it.
She plays basically the woman in the movie.
The doctor, woman doctor.
Yeah, well, they're all doctors pretty much.
No, not all of them. Some of them were like business. I think
there's one lawyer.
Yeah, he died like in the toilet.
Yeah, he died on the shitter.
Wasn't Jeff Goldblum just like a businessman?
No, he was a paleontologist as well.
Oh, he was?
I don't know if he was a paleontologist, but he was technically a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they feel more scientist-y than doctors.
But Alan Grant and
I guess
Laura Dern's character, for whatever the reason, I want to say Kelly, but it's not Kelly. I know it's not Kelly. For the life of me, I can't remember.
Sarah?
No, Sarah's from the second movie, The Lost World. That's Vince Vaughn's girlfriend. That's Julianne Moore's character. We just played Resident Evil 4, but for whatever the reason, I want to say Dr. Sattler.
Sattler?
Yeah. I want to say that's it.
Sounds familiar.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
It's bothering you now.
It's bothering me now because I should know this.
You're a huge fan.
Laura Dern, Jurassic Park. Ellie Sattler.
Congrats.
There was Sattler.
It's a pretty good memory.
Not RE4 Sattler. It was pretty good memory. I wouldn't have second guessed it. It was pretty good.
I mean, I didn't even come up with the name. I was like, what?
Yeah, okay, well, hey, fair enough, right? Alright, well, why don't we get into the first topic I wanted to discuss here on the inaugural episode of Late Night Blabber Talk. Hold on while I turn my phone light down, because it's bright. Even though the brightness level's 38.
It's pretty low.
But it looks bright right now. Do you do that nightlight thing on your phone?
Yeah, I have it on automatic.
I don't like the orange hue, though.
Mine's different, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine gives an orange hue, and I'm not a fan of it.
Because it's a warmer color, they don't want to give you the blue light.
But the blue light looks cooler.
It does.
The blue light looks so much better.
I think what my phone does, it mixes a little bit of blue so it doesn't look as bad.
Well, going through the news right now, we'll see what's in the news, and then we'll give our thoughts about it. If there's anything, I'm looking at news right now, if there's anything interesting to discuss. And not really.
I don't know, I don't really watch the news. I just see whatever pops up my phone.
I mean, I'm not really watching the news either, but or as far as like sitting down and actually watching the news, but due to my job, I'm always kind of looking at news, you know?
I figured if it's important enough, I'll know. I know that's bad, but like I figure if it's important enough, people will let me know.
Someone will tell you.
Yeah, I will find out. And if I don't know, that means it wasn't that important.
Well, I got some news that you'd be very interested in. Pulling up right here. Mm-hmm. Nicki Minaj reveals gender of her newborn baby.
Reveals gender?
Yeah.
Oh boy. What is it?
I don't know. I didn't click on it. Do you think I'm actually going to click on that and actually read it?
Yeah. I don't know. You said you're interested in it.
I said you were interested.
Not really.
I know. That was the joke. That was the joke.
I was just affirming.
All these movies are getting delayed and pushed back and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies that are supposed to come out this year.
I told you that.
I think 2020 was supposed to be the big year for movies.
Well, those big movies come out every year.
Oh, like the big year.
The big year for movies.
Yeah.
The big year for movies. I mean, there's
You know what? 2010 felt a lot bigger than 2020. I mean 2020.
2020 feels pretty big right now because we're having a fucking pandemic.
I mean, in terms of like
people will always remember the year 2020. 2020 is an unforgettable year, and not in a good way.
I don't know, but to me, like 2010 felt just like in terms of the new year coming up, just felt bigger to me.
I mean, yeah, no, I get that, because you were still hopeful in the year 2010. You were still hopeful about life.
That big dream.
And now it's 2020, and you've given up on those. Because look at what we're doing right now. So, maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why. I thought we were going to have some more news, but as far as just regular world news to rip on, but that's not the case. What I was going to say about movies is that I told you The Matrix is coming out sooner now than
Do they have
later.
a title?
No, I think they're just calling it Matrix 4 for the time being.
Matrix Infinity.
Matrix Infinity.
Omega.
Matrix Omega. So Matrix 4 was going to be, I think, a 2022 movie. Then that got pushed up to 2021.
What did it switch with?
The Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Batman got pushed
That
back.
Batman looks really good.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to that Batman.
It's a little darker Batman. I like it.
I like that it's going to be more of a detective movie, versus...
Beat the shit out of everyone?
Well, I think he's going to beat the shit out of everyone. I think, the Christopher Nolan movies I like, they're very crime... They're almost like police drama-y. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do like the fact that it's going to be more of a detective noir story, which, that's one of my favorite aspects about Batman, the fact that he's like a detective. So...
Oh, he's really smart.
He should be. Who's the stupidest superhero? Because you gotta be smart to be a superhero.
It's not Flash.
Well, he's a scientist, isn't
he? Yeah. He's actually one of the smartest.
Well, Barry Allen is. What about Wally West?
I think he just got zapped.
Okay,
Wait, someone got zapped, yeah?
Barry Allen got zapped.
Barry Allen got zapped?
Isn't he the one that got zapped? He got zapped, Brian.
Who's the one that did it on purpose? One of them did it on purpose.
I don't know my Flash history all that well, I'll be honest with
There's
you.
3. And then the grandson, I think he's like, I forgot what his name is. But...
I don't know that much about Flash. The Flash! Okay.
Actually, there's a lot, actually.
There is a lot of Flashes.
The first one...
People have been flashing all the time. People have been flashing.
Everywhere.
Yeah, except the people who are doing it are people you don't want to see flashing.
Yeah.
The same thing with nudist colonies. The people who actually go to nudist colonies are the people you don't want to see naked.
Yeah.
See, the people that you want to see naked, they know you want to see them naked.
So they don't.
Well, I mean, if you had the goods too, you wouldn't give it up right away.
Pay me up.
Come on, you're devaluing the value of of nudity. I didn't think we were going to go here on the first episode. I'll be honest with you, but that's the beauty of this show.
I don't know, we just kind of run into things.
I think it's kind of the point, though. I think that's sort of interesting and engaging in a way. We just sort of... But everyone sort of talks like that in a way. So, let's talk about how people can actually come here now, where we live.
I think, what that number was, like 7,000?
So, I've heard the rumor, and I've heard people say, oh yeah, I heard 7,000, but I have not seen any article that says that.
I don't. Yeah, where did that number come from?
I don't know, but I've been hearing that number like since yesterday.
Must be the news. Like,
well, it's not just somebody started a rumor.
She's like,
but once again,
7,000.
I have not found an article that says the number. But I mean,
I'm so glad I'm not at that job anymore.
Well, at the airport.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah. You used to work at the airport, but that's no longer the case. I mean, you probably would have lost your job if you were still working there.
Why?
Because there wasn't that many people coming in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, unless at that point, I mean, you would have been a couple years in at this point, right? So maybe you would have like gotten higher up the ranks.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
you could have been you could have been head at the airport right now.
Head of the airport.
Instead of your head of the ramen shop. And you have to take a shower every night when you come home from work because you smell like ramen.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, listen. Any job where you have to go, I have to come home. When you come home, I have to take a shower to stop smelling like the thing I've been with all day. Cannot be a dream job. I guess maybe unless you're a chef.
Yeah, I mean, but even then, I think a chef is pretty high up there on the stress level.
Oh, I heard people that work in the restaurant industry are the stress levels for that is very high. That's why all of them smoke. Smoke cigarettes, I should say.
I wonder if I'd be a smoker if I was like...
Working in the restaurant?
Yeah.
Like
I headed it kind of stuff.
I mean, even like the waiters and the regular, line cooks, I mean, they smoke.
No, yeah, I guess not, because everyone else around me smoked, but I never smoked.
I don't think you would have. You're pretty good with the, listen, when, in middle school, when the DARE people came around, you paid a lot of attention.
I probably did.
You definitely were like, just say no.
Just say no.
I was like...
Say no to Smokey.
I was like, well, maybe we'll see. I wasn't just saying no. I was, well, maybe we'll take a look. That was me.
Let's take a look-see-loo.
Yeah, let's find out. I was kind of more like, let's find out. Although I never did smoke cigarettes. I was never interested in that.
I think I was also, drilled into my head from, my family, just don't smoke. Yeah, and my uncle is a very heavy smoker, and that didn't turn out very good.
Yeah, well, more ways than one. Which we won't get into, but,
It's also very expensive.
Oh, yeah, cigarettes? Yeah, they're expensive.
$10 a pack, or, it's probably more now. But...
How would you know? You been buying them? Huh? You been smoking?
Yeah, I was smoking.
You been smoking some? I mean, you can, but you're an adult. I ain't your dad.
No, I think I just know because we have to buy for our uncle sometimes.
Yeah, that's how you would know. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I dated a girl a couple times who was a smoker. That was just kind of weird how we'd be waiting for the restaurant, you know what I mean? We'd be waiting for a table.
And she lights one up.
Yeah, we're outside, and then she would just start smoking, and then I wasn't smoking, and the smell of it doesn't bother me. I'm kind of used to it. It doesn't actually bother me, but it just seemed kind of
it kind of
awkward.
Bothers me.
Huh?
It bothers me.
A lot of things bother you.
Yeah.
That's what this show's for. It's for your therapy. Okay. There must be some sort of weird glitch because every time I stream, it says there's one viewer.
Yeah.
No matter what, who is this person?
Is there a name attached to it? Or
No, it doesn't say. It just says someone viewing. No, if they type something, then yes, there's a name attached to it. But no, it just says one viewer. and I don't have a tab opened up to my Twitch. Plus, if I'm signed into my Twitch online anyway, so
Maybe it's you.
but it's not me.
Inception.
No, Twitchception,
Inception.
stream session, Titception. What I missed that?
That's a good movie.
Inception.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's not my favorite of the Nolan movies. You know which one I really like? Interstellar.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
You didn't like Interstellar? The one with Matthew McConaughey?
I don't know, I liked it. I just... I don't think it was my favorite. I think it's just because it's really long.
Oh, well, all his movies are kind of long.
Like,
His Batman movies just kept getting longer, longer, and longer.
Like, I like well-long movie. I like movies a lot, but I don't know, something about that movie.
Fair enough. I remember I went to see Shutter Island in theaters in high school. That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's on that... he's like in the mental hospital that's on an island, and he plays a detective, but he's not really a detective. He's actually one of the mental patients.
Oh, so he's like faking it?
Or he's not faking it, because he really believes that he's one of the detectives, but he's not.
Oh.
And I don't know. I saw the movie one time, and
that's
apparently
why he's a patient.
And a lot of people really like that movie, but like halfway through the movie, I actually started getting sick, like physically sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with the movie. It's just I was getting sick during the movie, and so now I have bad memories.
Trauma attached to it.
Trauma seems a little extreme for it, but you know what I mean. It's just like I don't remember that movie being that great because the second half I was like, oh, I don't feel good, and I was with people, and I didn't drive there. I think I got a ride from somebody, so I couldn't just leave. So that was that. I'm on NeoGaf right now. I was trying to look up sort of video game news, but nothing any too major. I mean, it's kind of been quiet on the video game front until the new consoles come out next month, like a month from now.
What's today, the 16th or 17th?
16th.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 17th.
Just the new update for I have to download it. For Ghost of Tsushima came out.
Did it now? Is that the one that has like the multiplayer?
Yeah, the Legends. Looks neat.
Speaking of Jurassic Park, apparently Dino Crisis turns 20.
Are they going to make a new Dino Crisis movie and game?
No. They should, honestly. Can you imagine if they made a new Dino Crisis game in the fucking engine they used for the new Resident Evils?
Dude.
Yeah, it'd look amazing. That would probably be scarier than Resident Evil.
Yeah, because
fucking raptors and stuff. Dude, that'd be terrible. Ooh, that would be too scary. So that's kind of my thing with like, because I like Resident Evil, I like certain horror games, but as graphics get better and better, like, is it going to get too scary? Like, are they going to get too realistic? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 7 was was it 7?
RE7.
That's pretty realistic.
RE7 was pretty sick. RE7, I think it's been the scariest of any of the Resident Evil games. Yeah. There's been some... there was scary ass
moments. Because the father was kind of like...
Was it the grandma or whatever was fucking scary. Yeah. Yeah, RE7 was definitely the scariest of all the games.
That game was kind of fun.
Yeah, well, I know. I mean, I certainly agree with you on that. But that's just kind of my thing with like horror games is that... I
just don't like the horror... You know what's weird?
I don't like the horror. The horror. The horror.
Alien's good. It's not really horror though, yeah. It's like
it counts as horror. I think it's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, I think I like that kind of stuff, but like I don't like horror movies like The Ring or The Grudge kind of stuff.
Oh, really? I've not seen it in a long time, but a good sci-fi horror movie is a movie called, I think it was released in the early 90s, called Fire in the Sky.
Fire in the Sky.
Yeah, I don't know if you like it though, because it is kind of like a disturbing movie, but it's about like aliens abducting people and stuff.
I did like that's kind of a disturbing movie too, like
Space Jam.
Yeah, we should rewatch that.
Well, that has aliens and abduction and Michael Jordan
and hot bunny girls.
Yeah, it does have hot bunny girls.
But like World of Worlds.
Oh, I rewatched that recently, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's on because it was on HBO Max.
Mm.
War of the Worlds.
I should get that. HBO
I like HBO Max. I mean,
Has good stuff, it seems.
it's got some good stuff. It's got a lot of movies on there. I like the documentaries a lot. Yeah, the War of the Worlds remake. I'd be very curious to watch the original War of the Worlds, which is from like the 50s.
Well, that's old.
Oh yeah, I mean it's an old sci-fi movie. Well, you know it started.
Was it a book first?
Yeah, I think it was like a short story first, and then it actually got turned into a radio broadcast, like a radio play, in the 30s or something like that.
Oh, that's weird.
And like what's actually really interesting about War of the Worlds is that it was a live radio broadcast, like a radio play, but it was framed as like a radio broadcast. So like if you tuned in like it broadcasts on the East Coast like at night, and if you tuned in like partway through, it didn't
like we're being attacked.
It didn't hear the beginning. Some people did, and apparently there was like some hysteria that people called up like their like police stations and stuff. Some people like fled their homes thinking that there was.
I bet they got sued for that.
I don't know if I got sued for that. I mean, we're talking the 30s here, where you just couldn't. I don't know. I feel like you're getting sued over ridiculous things these days. Everyone's
social injustice.
Everyone's sue crazy, but I guess it was also kind of like a foggy night as well. So like, people like imagine if you lived in like a rural area and you were hearing this broadcast. It was foggy outside.
Yeah, and just like not many city lights.
And it's the 30s, man. Like, you know, it's people weren't stupid, but this was like relatively newish technology. Like we didn't know.
New age stuff.
You know, I had this question at one point. It's funny. We're not going to get to a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but this is actually I like how it just goes to these places. But I think a really like interesting part of history that to live in would have been like during that time, like during like the 30s and stuff like that, when you know
nothing existed.
Not when nothing existed, but when there was more mysteries in the world. Like when they like first were opening up like the pyramids and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like
yeah, I guess that would be wonderful to hear.
Yeah, you know.
Or like when stuff were being built, like the Empire State Building.
Yeah, and just like learning stuff from like other cultures and around the world that like you never were aware of before. You know what I mean? Like
nowadays, it's just kind of.
Well, we all know about the like. Are there any mysteries left in the world? You know what I mean?
It's either deep, deep in the sea or out in the sky.
I'm not interested in the ones deep, deep in the sea.
Yeah, they can stay there.
We should be fucking with the ocean. I don't even mess with the ocean. I mean, people are like, well, how did the pyramids get made? It was aliens. I go, it was slaves. Like,
a lot of slaves died.
There's a lot of slaves. Let's be honest with each other. But you know what I mean? Just like other mysteries of that. But also things like people believing in like the Loch Ness Monster.
And the Bigfoot.
I think people just had more of an imagination back then. You know what I mean? Maybe
I want to
maybe
know
television and video games have ruined people.
I wanted who the con man who invented the Loch Ness Monster is pretty good.
I don't know if he got any money for it. He should have. Yeah, what's more believable, Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster?
Bigfoot.
Yeah, because the Loch Ness Monster is like only one left.
Yeah.
I get, but is it Bigfoot? There's only one left. And the Loch Ness Monster is supposed to be like the Loch Ness Monster is supposed to be like prehistoric.
I guess that could make sense, like, cause like wasn't there like the big shark, big ass shark? I'm pretty sure there's like creatures down there we don't know about.
It's true, but not in a lake.
Like for God knows,
in the ocean, it'd be more believable if it was in the ocean, but not in a lake.
Oh, Loch Ness Monster is in the lake.
Yeah, it's in Lake Loch Ness.
Yeah, he was stuck
there.
Or
maybe Loch means lake, so Lake Ness. I'm not sure.
Oh, you know, it could be like there's like an underwater cavern and he like swam beneath or something.
It's like Super Mario 64. There's like a water level where there's a giant eel and you have to get it out because it has a star in its cave. I'm not even making that up. Anyways,
maybe that's where they get it from.
I think the Loch Ness Monster is cooler than Bigfoot.
Oh, I was thinking from like a perspective like Bigfoot's more believable because he's a really big man, and he's
It's
just
the missing link.
yeah.
Is there a missing link? There must be. Between monkeys and man? Between Donkey Kong and Mario?
Donkey Kong.
Is there a missing link?
Which is evolution.
Well, yeah.
But how far do you evolve?
Well, there's got it. I mean,
Like, are we?
it's pretty radical to go from monkeys to humans.
Like, yeah, like what happened? What the fuck happened to our tail?
Would you like having a tail? I don't think I would like having a tail.
I mean, you can jump around easier.
Why?
Balance.
Is that what the tail's for?
That's why cats have tails.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's why they have tails, but
Yeah, but our tails would be. But we don't have. Would our tails be furry? Would we be like Saiyans from Dragon Ball?
or would it just be like skin?
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
Exactly. I think.
I'd rather have a furry tail.
I'd rather have no tail.
I mean, if we had to have a tail.
If we had to have the choice,
Yeah.
that'd just be really furry.
Yeah.
What if it was like what if it was as hairy as your leg? Like that's it.
That's kind of gross.
It's still kind of gross, I know. Well, those cats, there's those hairless cats that are gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what tails are for, because they help you balance.
I guess they do help you balance. When you said like help you like jump higher, I'm like, what the monkeys use it as a fucking spring? They spring, they like fucking pogo up like Sonic the Hedgehog on a spring.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of for a second.
I worded it weird.
That's fine. Going back to topics here. You know what I'm fucking sick of? And maybe it's just I just work in the media, so I hear about it and see it all the time. I can't wait till this fucking election's over, dude.
Oh, I hate politics.
I know. I mean, I don't hate politics, but this, I mean, I think both Trump and Biden suck. Like,
Pick your poison.
yeah, kind of. I mean, Trump is not fit for the presidency, and Biden's got Alzheimer's or something. I think he's a bit too old. I think and I'm not saying it to be funny. Like, I think he actually is like,
Seriously.
like losing his mind a little bit, but not like losing his mind that he's crazy. He's just like slowing down. You know what I mean?
This is his last spurt.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, but I don't know. I actually think the presidency, the voting, I don't think it's going to be as one-sided as some people think. I think it's going to be a close race.
That's a scary thought.
I think it's going to be a close race because I don't know. Trump is just too annoying sometimes. I even think people who like support and voted for him are kind of like, oh, it's a little too much because all he does is like bitch about Twitter and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you're the president. Why are you even tweeting and retweeting? Like, did you have more important things to do? Like, get off social media. You know?
This new age presidency. Well, politics to me is just like business with a lot of power. It's just,
You know what's gonna happen one day? We're gonna have a president that was like a Let's Player. You ready for the Let's Player president in like 50 years? 40 years?
It's probably a little better than what we have now, to be honest.
I'm just saying. What if you had a president that used to be like a TikToker?
A what?
A TikToker.
Oh. I think that'd be a little obnoxious.
Well, they're not still on TikTok,
Yeah.
but I saw a video recently about like these kids who are like making money off TikTok and they live like in these fucking mansions together and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I missed the boat on like real money at that age. But, you know, and people are like, man, look at these guys, you know. And I'm like, yeah, they're not really doing a whole lot of work, but also like they're gorgeous people. Like they'd probably be models. You know what I mean? Like they'd be making the money somehow if it wasn't through TikTok.
Yeah, it's advertisements.
What's advertisements and stuff like that?
It starts with advertisements, you get the face out there, and then you get real ads.
You make T-shirts and
Yeah.
shit like that. But
Or
like
merchandise.
hey, social media, man, it can be a powerful thing. Just everyone's doing it. Look at us.
Push the right buttons and say the right words.
Fuck the right people.
Yeah, basically.
That option never came to me. No, that option never came to me, man.
I guess the door just doesn't open up for everyone.
No, it doesn't. It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But
You're here and there. You're not there and you're here.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Like you see these like places that like these social media people buy, and you go, "You make that much fucking money? In the wrong fucking business."
Yeah. And then when you want to start it, it's like way too late.
Well, listen, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of consistency. It's not hard work as like it's the most difficult job on the planet. That's not the case, but
you just gotta put the time.
It's a lot of consistency. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of honing your craft. And honestly, like it's just like in anything, it's a lot of not a lot, but a good sprinkle of luck. But that's just like life in general, man. A good sprinkle of luck thrown in there. I want to talk about something serious for a second.
Oh, that wasn't serious?
Something a little more serious. We gotta talk about how much Panda Express I eat. Because I eat maybe a little too much Panda Express. I'm shocked I'm not fat. Now, I have been exercising, and I do have a pretty good metabolism. But I eat quite a bit of Panda Express, and I don't... Okay.
How many times a week?
Oh, no more than once a week.
Oh, I don't know what you're fucking complaining about.
Well, it's multiple times a month.
It's not that bad, dude.
Okay, but here, I swear, I think I had it last week.
You just forgot. Conveniently.
Maybe it was McDonald's. I don't remember. Speaking of McDonald's, I'm getting hungry. That's my inner fat ass talking again. Here's the thing, though. Is I'll eat it, right? I'm not even joking. Fucking 2 days will go by, and I'm like, Panda Express sounds fucking good. Like, there's something wrong with me.
It's a craving. They put some good MSG
There's
in there.
cocaine in that. There's crack in that food, man.
It's not orange chicken.
It's great fucking food. I don't even get the orange chicken.
I don't care for it.
I get the Beijing beef.
I don't know why people are still hopping on that orange chicken. It's not that great to me.
I like orange chicken. I don't normally get their orange chicken. At Buffalo Wild Wings, they got new orange chicken wings.
Does it taste like orange chicken?
I haven't had it yet. We'll probably try it next week. They have pizza flavored chicken wings now.
That sounds pretty good.
They have lemon pepper. And they have...
I like lemon, but...
They have Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get those.
I'll die.
I am curious. I mean, my stomach's gonna explode. I'd be curious to try those really spicy chips that are apparently made with like the Carolina pepper.
It shouldn't call me Carolina Reaper. It should be Carolina Ripper.
As in, like, you rip your asshole open
Yeah.
with the blood shit that you have to take when you process that food. Dude, I couldn't even handle mango habanero. But mango habanero was pretty up there on the list.
It's pretty high. What is it? The hottest is like hot?
Wild.
Wild.
Wildin' out. You wildin', son?
You wild?
You wildin'? But another reason why I wanted to bring up my Panda Express experience tonight, because I think I'm done with it for a while. Because I got a fortune cookie.
Oh boy.
And I got maybe the worst fortune cookie of all time.
So this is the reason, the fortune cookie.
The fortune cookie is yeah. Honestly,
Was it the fortune or the cookie itself?
Both.
Okay, that sucks.
So this is
your fortune cookie gotta be crispy, man.
Wait till you hear. Okay, first of all, I cracked it open as you do with a fortune cookie, and I take the fortune out, and there was black stuff inside the fortune cookie.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And it was, I tear off a piece that did not have any black stuff on it, and I took a bite, and it was stale as hell. So I'm like, well, this sucks. And then I read the fortune. This is the worst fortune you can get in a fortune cookie. It says...
Amuse me.
It says... And I swear to God, I ripped it up. I fucking ripped it up and threw it away. I usually keep the fortunes, because they're good. Right? And I kind of keep them for good luck. This one I fucking ripped up and threw away. This one said, you said what it was like the exact wording. I'm not gonna get the exact wording, but it was like, where you are is where you should be.
Okay, that's really bad.
Right? And I get what they're going for. They're trying to give you a comfort. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. But what if you're like trying to do new things and try to go other places in your life?
Saying stop.
Yeah, and it says this is where you should be. And it's like, so you see how it's the worst fortune of all time.
That would definitely be the worst fortune for me because I've been wanting to move from this place since like day one.
Yeah, but also like where you are, where you should be in your life and stuff like that.
I'm definitely not.
And I'm like, well, I would like to try new things. Look at what we're fucking doing right now. So yeah, that is the worst fortune. So that's why I'm off Panda Express. If I go there again, I'll be like, hold the fortune cookie. Can I say hold the fortune cookie? I don't want the fortune cookie anymore.
Your fortune cookie fucked me up.
But here's the thing. I could never eat Panda Express again.
Why?
Because if I go there, every time I'm going to think about that fortune. I'm done. That's just how it is.
I doubt it. I'll eat Panda Express for you.
Fine. I still got Taco Bell. Thank God they don't give you fortunes.
Which they could, with every new wrapper you get a fortune.
I won't read it. I won't.
Like you know how they wrap it? They just put a sticker on the wrapper.
I won't read it. I won't even take a look at the Taco Bell fortunes. Nope.
Give me a taco.
I could use some fucking.
I'm actually pretty hungry because it's like my dinner time.
Yeah, this is your dinner time right now.
Yeah. Because I like sleep at 6 in the morning and then
You sleep at 6 in the morning. Are you a vampire?
Yes.
There was one summer actually.
No, my sleeping schedule is like just really fucked right now.
A lot of people's ours, believe it or not. There was one summer where I went back home and I watched the house, and I was just there by myself for like 2 weeks, something like that.
By yourself? That sounds amazing.
And I swear to God, I stayed up all night and slept during the day. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I would.
That's like the kid's dream come true.
Like, I would stay up till like 6, 7 in the morning. I go to McDonald's, get a McGriddle for breakfast. Then I would like go to sleep. Then I wake up like at 5 in the afternoon. Like, I'm not even joking. And all they had to do was fucking play video games. And like was on the internet and like hacked Smash Brothers. That's when I hacked Smash Brothers Brawl. That was my project for that 2 weeks, was figure out how to hack Smash Brothers Brawl to put your own like character skins and stuff like that. Because that was before like all these third-party characters was in Smash Brothers. This is when Brawl was the latest Smash Brothers. So this was a while ago. Once again, this was like 2012, I want to say. God, okay, it was a while ago. Yeah, I think it was like 2012. Ooh. And so 2011 or 2012. But yeah, that was my fucking project for like 2 weeks. And I figured it out and did it. That's when I made like Sheik looked like Chun-Li. And
it's a pretty good one.
Mario was Pac-Man. You know, before Pac-Man was in Smash Brothers. And Luigi was Rayman. You know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I had all these different like character skins and stuff like that.
Yes.
Morgan was in. I think Zelda was Morgan. So
Did you have Spyro?
I think I had Crash. I didn't have Spyro though. For my
Crash should be in Smash Brothers.
I'm still hoping, man. There's 4 more characters. I'm still hoping. I mean,
Crash is pretty big right now.
Crash is really big right now, man. I mean, I would love for Crash to be in that game. That's why I'm hoping for him.
Jin from Ghost of Tsushima is gonna be in.
He's not even on Nintendo.
I mean, they're breaking the rules already. They don't matter.
All the characters have been on a Nintendo console, though, at least. or at least their series has been on Nintendo.
Nintendo wants money, they'll break the rules.
Sony doesn't care. That's a Sony-owned property. That's first party.
Yeah, it's like their game, yeah. It's like,
well, yeah, it's Sony's game. I wouldn't scratch the table. I'll pick up on the microphone. Horrible sound. That's one of the worst sounds, man. Just fucking chalkboard. Even when it's chalk on chalkboard, it sounds awful.
It kind of gets to me.
You know what sound fucking
I'm
gets
kind
to
of
me?
glad I'm done with those days.
Till you go to fucking AA. You know, to deal with your alcoholism.
Yeah, because I have a big alcohol problem.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're finally admitting it. The fucking issues, man. I'm glad that you can finally say it. No, you know what sound fucking sucks is that sound when like someone's picking at their nail, and you just hear like the little click. It's what if you do it, like if you're doing it yourself, it's one thing, but when you hear other people do it, there's something about that sound to me that just fucking.
Because it's
like I cringe at that sound.
It's kind of strange, I guess. You don't really hear it.
I don't know, but I remember I was with somebody one time and they were picking at their nail, and I guess like they weren't doing it to be rude. I guess they were like, oh, well, it's no one can really hear this, and I was like, can you please stop? That's like
grating.
That's like killing my soul. Oh really? And I'm like, yeah, but what other sound do you hate besides the sound of love and laughter? Because you're dead inside.
I mean, that pretty much covered it.
That pretty much covers it.
Babies laughing.
Babies, you hate babies laughing? I saw... I mean, how can you hate a baby's laughter? That's like someone looking at a waterfall going, that's disgusting.
Waterfall.
A waterfall.
Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, people actually hate... Can you actually hate a waterfall?
Who hates a waterfall?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who's gonna hate a waterfall? Waterfalls are awesome.
And I think the only way you could hate is like something terrible happened to someone.
What, you got raped by the waterfall as a child?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
I mean, like someone like died maybe.
Alright. I mean, yeah. Because I took it to a weird place. But, you know, you got molested by the waterfall as a kid.
Oh no!
Every time you hear running water, you're brought back to that moment. Uncle Jerry. Yeah, people and their creepy uncles, you know, man. Should we do hypotheticals?
Oh boy. I don't think I'm good with this.
You were okay with them when we did them last time.
Shoot.
Alright, hold on, let me pull them up. It's hypothetical time. This tries to get our brains flowing. Brain flow and energy. Let's see.
Feel the plasma coursing through your veins.
Feel the plasma coursing through your veins? Fuck you get that from?
I don't know.
What 90s toy commercial did you steal that from?
Just shit just pops in my mind, man. I don't know. I'm getting this shit from you. I blame you.
I think you have to blame all that fucking gin and juice you drink.
I don't drink alcohol.
All that honey Jack Daniels you drink.
I actually don't like that. It tastes funky.
What, honey Jack Daniels?
Yeah.
Yeah, neither do I. Just give me regular Jack Daniels.
Seriously,
I
just
don't
give me
need
Jack
honey.
and Coke.
I don't need. Yeah, Jack and Coke's pretty good. I'll drink a Jack and Coke.
I don't like rum and Coke though.
I like Jack and Coke better.
Yeah, I like it way better.
Yeah, rum and Coke is.
I think Jason likes rum and Coke though.
I mean, I'll take it. I'd rather have Jack and Coke, but I'll take a rum and Coke. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just take the
It'll
Coke.
do. It'll do in a pinch. It'll do if it, like, you know, people are like, is Pepsi okay? I'm like, yeah, Pepsi's okay.
It's really not.
Sometimes sometimes I'm in the mood for a Pepsi.
I mean,
I'm just trying to get off caffeine in the first place. I have not had caffeine in a long time. But, you know, when I was drinking caffeine, like, sometimes I'll be like, I'm in the mood for a Pepsi, and, you know, particularly.
Like, I'll drink it. It's not like coffee for me where I really won't drink it because I won't drink coffee. But, like, if it's like Pepsi, I'm like, okay, or whatever.
Alright, let's do a hypothetical. I got a couple here lined up. This one is pretty standard. What would be your strategy for a zombie apocalypse?
Find that shotgun.
Gotta get that shotgun.
Gotta get that shotgun.
Shotgun's pretty good. It's got a good spread.
Yeah.
You need that spread. How... Okay.
Pump shotgun?
What?
It's pump? I guess they're all pumps.
Aren't they all pumps?
Yeah, I was like,
You gotta pump them up, man.
Pump it up.
How long do you think you would... How long would you think you last a zombie apocalypse?
I guess it really depends where I am.
I don't think I'd make a year.
Oh, you're talking that long.
Oh yeah, well it's a zombie apocalypse. I don't think I'd make a year.
I think on an island we'd be pretty fucked.
Oh yeah. But just in general, I don't think I'd make a year. Even if it was on the mainland. I don't think I'd make it. Maybe a few months.
I think the mainland, might be a little worse, actually, to be honest. Because that would spread like wildfire.
Well, I mean, look how COVID spread.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I just don't think I'd be able to survive that long, man. I mean, once the car ran out of gas, or was forced to walk, I'd be like, oh, fucking kill me now. Once the AC was gone.
Like, I can do survival, but zombie apocalypse is kind of on another level. Better learn your guns real fast.
Gotta build that shelter.
Yeah. I can do that part.
There's a family, that built a zombie, fortress shelter.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Part of their home or, outside kind of
I think
thing?
it was their home. I think it was, some Australian people that live in the fucking outback in the middle of nowhere.
They have a lot of time on their hands.
They're Australian.
And they're probably rich.
Oh, they just probably live in the middle of nowhere. I heard Australia is kind of like, if you live out in the countryside,
It's probably really scary.
Well, yeah, I would never, I heard Australia is very nice, people very friendly, it's a beautiful place.
I don't know if I want to live there.
I don't know if I want to visit there, I'll tell you that. All the most poisonous animals in the world live there.
Scorpions.
Snakes. Fucking tarantulas.
Frogs that can touch you and you die.
I mean, the sharks.
Sharks?
There's sharks down there. I'm not going. Apologize to any Aussies. I'm not going to Australia.
Ooh, there's a kangaroo and things you did.
Kangaroos, I hear, are jerks.
Really?
I heard kangaroos just go up to people's houses and start fucking punching the glass door trying to fight. I'm not even joking. I heard kangaroos are assholes.
Fucking
I heard koalas are little bastards that just scratch you up.
Really?
We're all like, oh, koalas.
So cute.
I think, you know what? Everything from Australia just wants to fight. I don't know why.
Because it's so hot over
Even
there.
the people.
It's so hot.
The people just want to fight all the time. Australians are like angry Canadians. That's how I feel. Australians are angry Canadians. I should say angry, they're mad, but they're more riled up, If you could be the CEO of any company, what company would you choose?
That's a pretty interesting topic.
What are you thinking?
It's a pretty good one.
If I was the CEO...
probably a gaming or software company.
I'd be the CEO of DC or Warner Brothers to try to get those fucking DC movies back on track.
Yeah, fucking.
They're kind of getting back on track now.
Bet you just hit my Capcom.
Oh well, yeah. I thought you were gonna say Capcom.
I didn't really think about it. Yeah, Capcom. Yep. Oh, you fuckers.
Probably the people who own Pizza Hut. Because I just want free Pizza Hut.
Sounds pretty good.
I don't know where I stand. This keeps me up at night. I don't know where I stand on the Pizza Hut versus Domino's dilemma.
I'm Domino's.
I like both, but sometimes I'm in the mood for a Pizza Hut. I really like the thin pizza from Pizza Hut.
I think it's a really hit or miss with me on the Pizza Hut thing.
It's a good pizza. It's got that fucking cheesy bite pizza.
True. I like Round Table the best though. Round Table's
Yeah, I only had that one time.
It's pretty good. I like the
Uh,
garlic bread.
brick oven pizza's pretty good.
Huh?
Brick oven.
I only had it once. I don't really remember.
There's a big thing on Kauai where I grew
God
up.
damn it.
Huh?
That's like, God damn, you're making me hungry.
Well, all right. I mean, you know, we're gonna get food here. It's not that late. It's 2:30 in the morning. I said late night blabber talk. What two animals would you like to switch the sounds they make?
That's kind of funny. Did you look this up or you just thought about it randomly?
No, these are the hypotheticals that I looked them up. I'm not this clever. I would like to be. I could lie to you. I could lie to the one person watching.
Yeah, you lie to me all the time, so it wouldn't be that
I
hard.
like lying. It's fun. Everybody lies. You've never told a lie before?
Oh, I tell lies all the fucking
See,
time.
there you go. So don't judge me. You and your holier than thou attitude. Going back to the animals. I think it'd be funny if a cat mooed.
Pretty funny.
I think that'd be pretty funny. Or like a duck. Like
And a snake.
no. A duck like made a lion roar.
Rah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lion impression. You've been working on that?
Yeah.
You need to work on that a bit more.
Rah.
You want to hear my Scooby-Doo?
Uh-oh.
Raggy?
Raggy.
Zoinks. Raggy.
Fuck.
Like Zoink Scoob.
What you doing all the way? Oh, I can't do it.
I'm gonna go to the alt-right. Would you want to permanently feel zero pain if given the chance?
It's kind of dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Some people actually have that condition, you know, where they don't feel pain.
Yeah, I just learned about that.
Yeah, it's a real thing. And
Like,
it's very dangerous because they can fucking break a bone and not even realize it.
yeah, and you can just make it worse, and then
Yeah, you make it worse or whatever. Yeah.
you could, and like, there's like fibers in your body where you need it to be fixed, and if you don't do it properly, you're fucked.
I think we need to feel the pain.
I don't like
Sometimes
pain,
pain's
obviously,
good.
but it's there for a reason. I
You
guess.
love pain. You love it when they whip you.
Yeah,
Your mistresses.
I'm a masochist.
Do you want a mistress for Christmas?
Please.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. You get the lava lamp, I get the mistress for you.
All right, sounds a good deal to me.
I'm probably gonna buy a lava lamp, like just on my own now.
And I'm like, well, here's your second lava lamp.
I don't need 2 lava lamps. 1 lava lamp's enough.
One in one corner, another next.
If I can't get a purple lava lamp, I'm gonna be slightly
Upset.
not upset, just disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. What cartoon world do you wish you could live in for a week?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Because every cartoon world has conflict.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to deal with that conflict.
So we're talking like American cartoons, kind of.
I think any cartoon. You want to throw anime in there, as you normally do.
I don't know. I like magic. I always like magic. I kind of want magic.
Magic's too dangerous. I'm not fucking with magic.
I would just like to experience it, I guess. I'd probably die in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. You know what world would suck to live in? The Dragon Ball world. Because there's fucking aliens and shit trying to take over Earth all the time.
Namex are just trying to cut your tails off and just fuck you up.
I mean, you know, it's just, you know, you always got people like trying to conquer Earth and fucking gods from other dimensions. And there's only one person that can even beat all these motherfuckers.
And he's a moron.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I don't like how they make Goku all stupid, like in Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, Dragon Ball would kind of suck to live in, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
And
is he like really stupid in Dragon Ball
They
Super?
kind of made him like more of a moron. Not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, which is the
like even
sequel.
more than he's supposed to be.
I don't think he ever was supposed to be. He was just kind of more of like a very kind of kind-hearted, kind of
happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
happy-go-lucky, even like gentle guy until like he was forced to fight. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, he was.
He's just a genius at fighting.
Yeah. That's what it's down to.
Like breaking holes into people.
So what cartoon has magic that you want to live in?
I forgot the name of it, but like.
Does hentai count? I live in the hentai world.
That'd be pretty great.
Oh, I don't know about that. Anyways, go ahead.
Would you want to live in?
Oh, you asking the questions now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that anime you have like really mixed feelings about? It's Shinji.
No, I'm not going to live in Evangelion. Everybody died at the end. Everybody fucking died at the end of Evangelion.
Did the world just like explode?
Yeah, something kind of. I think so. I don't fucking know. It's hard.
Oh, would you want to live in Digimon? That's a pretty good. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Which Digimon would you want to be your Digimon partner? Adults don't have Digimon partners. They're only kids.
Well, we can change that.
Oh, we can?
I don't know. I like the fire one.
The fire one?
Gabumon. Well, that's not Gabumon.
Gabumon's the ice one.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, too, actually.
Yeah, Gabumon's cool.
He's like a werewolf, though.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have Gabumon than Agumon. Because Agumon's just like a little dinosaur.
Yeah. He's like a werewolf.
Yeah, Gabumon's cool.
Their final forms are really cool. But I really like the third Digimon, where they transform into Digimon.
Oh, they morphed into it?
Yeah. I really like that one.
Alright, just don't give me Gatomon.
Gatomon?
Yeah. That's the one that turns into Angelwomon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just say...
He turns into a hot...
Let's
hot angel chick.
Yeah, let's just say I'll be like, this one's kind of...
I feel kind of...
Let's just say, you're gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret. Just say it. Just say it. Digimon be okay. Pokemon, no. I would not want to live in the Pokemon world.
I mean...
So Pokemon...
Officer... What's her name?
Jenny.
Officer Jenny's that world, man.
What about Nurse Joy?
Oh, yeah. Nurse Joy.
Yeah,
I think Jenny's better to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree with you. If we had to choose. Here's the thing about Pokemon. And every adult comes to this realization. And this is why you shouldn't like Pokemon.
Okay.
I will tell you right now why you shouldn't like Pokemon. If you're a decent human being, you should really not like it. It's animal fighting.
Animal cruelty.
You're making animals fight each other.
Animal cruelty.
It's animal cruelty. How did that ever... Does Japan just turn a blind eye to that shit? Like, if that was an idea...
They just make it into a happy thing.
It's not happy. You ever
People
see that?
Yeah, Pikachu's getting beat up in the first episode.
You remember Pikachu slapping clone Pikachu in the movie? You ever saw that gif of Pikachu slapping Pikachu? It's heartbreaking. It's hilarious for like a second when you first see it, but then it's heartbreaking. Pokemon's awful.
It's a good point.
Pokemon is awful.
You should send this message to the world.
And the adults that are like, I love Pokemon still. Like, really? You still love Pokemon? Like, again, you're a kid, you don't think about it. But you tell me you don't think about that as an adult? At least Digimon, they're fighting to save their world. You know what I mean?
There's a purpose.
They're heroes. You know what Ash is? Fucking Michael Vick. He's a goddamn criminal.
I don't get the reference.
Michael Vick was a football player that went to jail for dog fighting.
Oh, okay.
I think DMX did as well. DMX went to jail for a lot of things.
Yeah, they're just doing it for fame and money. Probably.
Yeah, oh, I want to be the greatest Pokemon master. What the fuck did you do? You didn't fight. You said you're a rat, dude. And all the Pokemon are adorable.
Yeah, you just send your pet rat to, like, kill things.
But I guess there are people that have Pokemon and they don't have them as, like,
yeah,
for fighting.
Yeah.
So, you mean there's, like, real... Okay, I get it. It's a cartoon show. You gotta sell kids things. But it's like... Couldn't they come up with... That's why I think Digimon's a much better show.
I just always like the design of Digimon better.
Plus,
like,
Digimon...
Like the idea behind it, I guess.
I mean, I don't want this to be like the Pokemon... Shit on Pokemon hour. Is what it's turning into. Here's the thing about Pokemon. They're annoying. Because you can only say their name.
Pika.
It's like a fucking parrot. Digimon you can have a conversation with.
Yeah, they're like your buds.
That just makes it
They
weird.
reason with you.
That just makes it weirder with fucking Angelwoman shows up.
It's like, ooh.
It's just this. Could make me doing something I don't want to do. Strange. You know, world that wouldn't be too bad if I had fairy parents and the fairy odd parents.
That'd be pretty cool.
But I guess the only kids that get those fairies are ones that like parents are like
bad.
Neglect them. Yeah, like not neglect like on purpose, but like they're just oblivious. You know, like Timmy's parents.
That's stupid.
Dad's the best character on that show. The dad has all the jokes.
Vicky, icky Vicky.
I mean, yeah, I guess you know if you lived in that world, you have to deal with Vicky, but you can wish for anything you want. Why doesn't Timmy just wish for money?
He's an innocent, poor little soul.
Is there rules against that?
Maybe it comes up in the first episode.
I mean, listen, if an adult has that...
He's an innocent,
okay, a
soul.
genie. Okay, you drank a magic Pepsi bottle, and a fucking carbonated genie popped out, and it sounded like...
Get out, $5 trillion.
It sounded like Will Smith. Because he's the new genie. I still have not seen that Aladdin remake.
I actually like it.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't. A lot of people are not liking these Disney remakes.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying they're going real downhill. And they're saying Mulan's bad. But I think they're racist.
I don't know, I liked it. I like them as Genie. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so...
They gave like an upbeat feel to it.
Well, it's trying to be like Robin. Well, no one's going to surpass Robin Williams as the Genie.
I mean, I kind of separated because that was more like an animation. This is kind of like...
Well, it's still acting.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a good actor, so... Or I think.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not the draw that he used to be. Ever since Suicide Squad. People are like, I got fucking suckered into watching this.
That's just a different mojo, man.
Okay, so the Will Smith genie comes out of a magic Diet Pepsi bottle.
Ugh, you're just getting worse and worse with these.
Well, you know, this is my rules. I'm living in it. And you had 3 wishes, and you couldn't wish for more wishes. But you had 3 wishes. What are they?
You know, I don't know if this would be one of my wish, but it's a pretty good one. No taxes ever.
No taxes ever is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like,
well, just move to Vegas.
No, just like anything. Taxes is on anything.
We just move to Vegas. Don't have taxes in Vegas.
You have to live in Vegas.
What's so bad about Vegas?
I don't know. It's hot. And
It is hot. It is hot. It is hot in there. I'll give you that. It is hot in Vegas.
I can't stand the heat.
Why are you living here?
Yeah, good question. Or there you go. Like, I always feel cool all the time. There's no.
Yeah, you know, I like that too. Have it be fucking like breezy all the time.
Yeah, but it's not like where
not super windy.
Yeah,
just,
like
you know,
interferes
nice
with my
breeze.
daily life, but it's nice and cool and yeah.
I don't know. What if you probably couldn't fuck with the weather too much?
It's not the weather. It's just like it's around your. It just regulated your temperature. I guess so you can be an amphibian kind of.
An amphibian.
Like a cold-blooded monster.
All right. What's your other wishes? You got 2 wishes.
Okay.
One of them is that you're always cool.
Yeah.
Chicka chicka.
Do I want to be rich?
Yeah, come on. Are you fucking? That's the first thing I'm asking for is money.
What's the biggest number you can think of?
Whatever's after a trillion.
Yeah, what is after a trillion?
Who cares? Who even has that much? Nobody.
Someone has.
I don't think someone has more than that.
I want at least. At least.
Okay. You can't have like some crazy like. How you could go up to the millions.
Oh, fuck. Okay, 999 million.
How much money do you think? Okay, here's fuck the wishes because we ain't getting anywhere. We know the last one's pussy or a fucking 12-inch dick. Okay, we know that one. So we know the final wish, right? Okay, I would wish to be more handsome. That's I'm very vain like that. I'm sorry.
I guess if we're going to like beauty wise, I would want to get rid of my scars.
Oh, I would just like fucking new body, dude. Dude, I'd be like, just put me in fucking a new hot body, man.
Stud me up.
Exactly, like, dude, you could change everything about me. Just keep my mind, you know. But you could change this whole fucking thing. And not that I hate how I look. I'm just saying, if I had the option, oh fuck yeah.
And you could choose like you could like.
Yeah, I want a catalog.
Yeah.
I want a catalog. I want this guy's ass. I want this dude's head of hair. I want this guy's, jaw structure.
I want this set of eyes. This color.
Man, that'd be weird if, like, some point in the future, people can fucking, like, do that. Like, some crazy, like, plastic surgery shit, or they put your mind, like, in an android body. And you have it designed any way you want.
A show in Netflix kind of does this, but it's like, they call it skins.
Ugh.
But you can't really change the body. Or, you can, but it's like, it's made and it's really, really expensive. But most of the time...
Yeah, this ain't cheap now.
But most of the times, it's just like, there's a disc in your, like, neck area.
Yeah.
And then your like, persona is in the disc, and you insert it into the body.
You mean your personality?
Yeah. Your personality into the body.
Your conscious?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's kind of...
That's what I was kind of talking about.
Yeah. It's not like... I don't think exactly what you're talking about, but yeah. But it's weird because it's not your body, it's somebody else's, and like.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You could put me in fucking Brad Pitt's body.
Oh yeah.
I could go to fucking town. If you could be any male celebrity, who would you be?
That's a really hard question for me, actually.
I think I'd be Hugh Jackman.
That's a pretty good choice.
Because who doesn't love Hugh Jackman?
I like Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's pretty
Johnny
good.
Depp's alright. Yeah, Johnny Depp's good. Everyone loves Hugh Jackman. Question I was going to ask you is, how much money do you think you would personally... What's the least amount of money where you would feel, like, happy?
Least amount of money?
The least amount of money where you would feel like,
I mean, I'm pretty close to that moment at this point in my life right now.
Wow, that's a low goal. That's sad.
I mean,
not necessarily happy, but like you'd be satisfied. Like, I don't need to go out and make a whole lot of more. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I never really had a whole lot of money to begin with.
Yeah, hey, grass is always greener on the other side.
Like, are you talking like? I guess a good, like, way to look at it is like yearly.
Sure. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, if you want to look at it that way, go ahead.
100,000 maybe.
100,000 a year.
I think I'd be comfortable.
100K a year.
Yeah. I don't know how that looks like in real life.
Depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100K a year, but it ain't bad. You get $1 million a year.
I'd say 100,000 is comfortable.
Yeah, I'm talking comfortable for me. Takes a lot for me to be comfortable. Alright? Takes a lot for me to be comfortable.
Spending like 1K a week on like hookers.
If you have that money, you don't need hookers. You get a lot of Panda Express. I rip open that. I rip open that fucking fortune cookie. Yeah, I guess I am where I should be. Fucking fortune. So I can't go back there ever again. I'm done with Panda Express.
You know what? You'd be so...
And every time I love Chinese food. Every time I go fucking eat Chinese food at any restaurant, they give you a fortune cookie. And I'm always giving you a reminder of that fucking fortune.
You won't be bothered by it that long.
You don't know my mind. There's things I'm still bothered by. When I got molested by the waterfall.
Yeah. By Uncle
Jerry.
By Uncle Jerry, that's right.
What do you wish grew on trees? Money.
Money? That's pretty good.
It always goes back to money. But then I guess, the value of it would fucking go down like crazy if it grew on trees.
Gold.
Oh, well. That's still...
Diamonds.
Okay.
Just going up the mark.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like...
Adamantium.
We're still... That's not real. We're still in the same ballpark. What are you going to do with adamantium? You get injected into your bones? You're going to be Wolverine?
Just cut shit up, man. Put a fortress around your house. There, your zombie apocalypse fortress, adamantium.
Yeah, okay, adamantium's not real.
It's real enough in my mind.
I wish bananas grew on trees.
It's
my favorite fruit.
Well,
That's a stupid question. What do you mean what you wish grew on trees? Like, you know, I get what they mean, but like, I don't like, what, cars? Like, you know, like...
hamburgers?
Alright.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, hamburgers grow on trees. You just pick a hamburger off and eat it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I didn't think about that. Slices of pizza. Yeah, pepperoni tree.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, fair enough. All right,
it's like us thinking, it's like, what would I want? Like, a little more convenient.
we're always going to go back to food, man.
Yeah, fat ass.
I'm definitely fat. I'm fatter than you. You're not even going to fucking dignify that with a response.
I just stopped thinking about it.
I stopped thinking. What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could?
Wait, what?
What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I probably do a lot of fucking weird shit.
I think everybody does weird shit.
Like, because everyone's values is different from the next person.
Well, I mean, not necessarily the values thing. I think everybody does something, like, when they're alone privately, that you probably go, well, does other people do this? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Everyone does gross or dumb or weird shit.
I think I just don't give a fuck what people think.
Yeah, you have that very late 90s don't give a fuck attitude. I have a question for you.
Is that a specific era in the 90s?
I don't know. That seemed like a big attitude era. I don't know. Late 90s, early 2000s. I'm not giving a fuck. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I have a question for you that I came up with. I thought about actually earlier today. Have you ever had a moment, and not being like jokingly, not saying it as a joke, or not being like, oh, I'm so dumb, I didn't even think of that. Have you ever had a moment where you're like seriously thought like, am I a moron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that. Like,
I had quite a few.
I've seriously have thought that to myself like a couple times in my life, where I'm like, am I just dumb?
I'm like,
am I dumb? Like, am I legitly like not be like, oh, God, I'm so stupid, I didn't see that earlier, but be like, am I dumb?
I'm
Am I like idiot's too strong of a word, but like,
why was I born this way?
Oh man, I've had existential crises.
Yeah.
Not that, but you ever had that thought like, why am I me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those thoughts.
I've had it more often before, but not so. It doesn't. I don't think it bothers me.
Yeah, because you've adopted the I don't give a fuck about anything attitude. Which, hey, maybe for you, it's a good attitude to have.
Just want to enjoy myself, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. This one's kind of a long one, so I guess we'll end on this here.
Ooh boy.
If every time you snapped your fingers, you would instantly be transported to a random point in humanity's timeline, would you snap your fingers? If so, how often?
Like you couldn't control it?
I mean, well, you could control it. Because you just won't snap your fingers. Is it when you...
Wait, if you snap it, you...
To a random point.
Of humanity's...
timeline. So you'd be going in humanity's timeline, so you're not going to see the fucking dinosaurs. Or Adam and Eve, that bullshit.
But could you go back to your time?
Humanity's timeline. So yeah, I guess you go back to your time. But you're not choosing it, it's random.
So you might never ever come back to your own timeline. You'd be
I
fucked.
mean, I guess they're kind of assuming that you could.
Because there's a lot of time between then and now.
Well, there was a lot of time between then and now.
Like you might never ever get back to your same exact point in time.
I mean, I don't, I mean, that's a good point.
It's like, oh shit.
I mean, I can't snap my fingers in the first place. Okay, yeah, you just went to the fucking dark ages where they banned science. Have fun. You gotta shit off a bridge. I only snapped my fingers successfully one time, and it hurt afterwards. Okay, well, I don't go to fucking poetry recitals like you do.
Annual.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I can do it really well. I don't know why. It's probably because my calluses.
Probably because you... Never mind.
I don't think it's that wrong.
You finger assholes too much. It builds up finger muscles. The fuck am I even saying?
I have no idea where that came from.
Stupid fucking question. I mean, the whole question about, the time travel thing is like...
I like the idea of time travel.
It ain't gonna happen. Time is man-made.
Yeah, but...
Is it?
Science don't know that.
I don't know. Maybe I just lied by saying that. See, that's how stupid...
I mean, if you think about it, though, light years, you can see a star, but that's 500 years ago.
That's true.
It's weird, don't you? That's really weird.
That is strange. I mean, yeah. It's weird how time works like that. I mean, but
I'm looking at the sun.
The whole thing about time being man-made, it's
the sun's actually pretty fucking big.
The sun's fucking huge. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And there's bigger suns than that. It's crazy.
I mean, hey.
I mean, we're this little fucking dot.
Well, yeah, we're just a speck on the wart of the asshole that's the universe. Here's the thing about time, my original comment about time being man-made. But my point, or not my point, but my...
Because we need to be controlled by something.
Well, my example was how did we decide when a day ended? You know what I mean? Because it's
the sun rises.
Well, the day ends at midnight, and it's still dark out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What's the difference between 11:59 and 12:01 at night? You know what I mean? How do they... I understand, as soon as the sun rises, it's okay, here's the start of the next day. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
Would you think it'd be better if our lives would be better if we were actually controlled by that and not actual clocks?
Well, we need to know time. We need to know what time it is. We can't just be we can't just have sundials everywhere and be well, okay, well, I'll meet you at this...
No, I meant,
I'll meet you at this place when the sun's fucking halfway over the mountain. Fucking that ain't gonna work.
I mean, you just woke up when the sun rose, and you just went to sleep when it set.
Yeah, when you have money, you can do that.
There, money controlled it. That's what.
Well, money controls everything.
Money controlled time.
It's the greatest human invention. And it really is a human invention.
It is. Time. What else is?
Well, time's not really. Our idea, our
concept of time is invented.
Our concept of time. The whole
really
24-hour period.
The international dateline's kind of fucking weird.
Well, because the sun, is different places at once.
We're the last fucking thing that gets the last time. So we experience everything.
To the one person listening to this at this fucking point, which if you've listened to this dribble for this long, you deserve a medal, but I ain't gonna give it to you. We live in Hawaii, which is the last place to cross the international.
It's on the edge, yeah.
Well, we're the last place to cross the what'd you say it was?
It's the international dateline.
The dateline on NBC. The international dateline. We're the last place to cross it. Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
when it's New Year's everywhere else in the fucking world, we're still waiting for it. We're stuck in the past.
We're
everyone else is in the future.
Yeah, like when I'm playing games and I'm like, oh, it's time to sleep. I'm like, what? I just got up.
Isn't it fucking Monday in Asia now?
Yeah, it's Monday, right? Oh no, no, it's only a day. It doesn't go that far. I think like.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, cause it's like tomorrow. It's what's today? Oh, it's technically Saturday now. So
Well, Saturday right now.
Yeah, yeah. So it'd be like Sunday in like Japan.
Yeah, you're right. Like Sunday morning.
Or it's like it's something like 15 hours. It's 15 hours, or 18.
All right, now you're confusing me. Well, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up our first, maybe last episode of Late Night Blabber Talk.
Oh, it's chill.
It is chill. I think that's the point of it. If you've enjoyed our time together, well, thank you very much. If you've listened this whole time, you have the patience of a saint, and I hope you found this entertaining. Be back next week with another episode of more Blabber. Thank you.
And that's all, folks.
Good night.